I'm sure they'll be back. Just this is confusing.
Oh, did it go up?
I guess yes. I'm too busy for this.
February 13th.
We should
Monday.
thank them. The memories.
Long time no see.
Hey, Say, how's it going?
I have two great pieces of news for you today.
How long have I been in here? Like 2 weeks? Month? Well, hold on. It was December 31st. I was in here. No, Christmas Day was when I originally went in. So yeah, it's been over a month that I've been in here.
First, we finally managed to prosecute Masayoshi Shido. He'll likely be found guilty.
Good.
I'm grateful for your cooperation with the trial. Your testimony proved to be very useful.
I'm glad to hear that.
To be frank, it seemed almost hopeless at one point. But thanks to the civil protests, some of the more indecisive prosecutors came to our side. It will likely be some more time until the hearing begins, but this is the first step to true change. The only charges right now are for breaking election laws, breaking funding control laws, and bribery.
I mean, I guess they have to prove actively the magic murder.
I knew that proving the metaverse's existence would be difficult, but I still find myself dissatisfied. Shido did admit to all of his crimes, though, including everything you know about. Now for the other piece of good news. As of today, you'll be free to go.
Really? Really?
That's right. Shido's confession brought light to the truth of your case. We were able to prove your innocence in the original assault charge that led to your arrest. Your sentence will no doubt be rescinded. You're a free man.
Woohoo! Freedom!
The others did everything they could for you. Bringing in the woman who was the victim in your case as a witness was the turning point. That wasn't all. An unbelievable amount of support has come in from various other places as well. To think they'd be able to track down someone involved in a case from well over a year ago. Regardless, the righteous phantom thieves are gone. All that remains is for us adults to lead society in the right direction. Then again, I have to wonder if you believe what I say.
I trust you, sort of. We made a promise.
Thank you. Still, I'm glad I was able to save you in court. I've never felt so happy in my entire life. I'm not quite sure how to put it, but saving your future meant more to me than my own career. I feel like you even taught me how to live.
You're exaggerating.
That's not true. By the way, there's something that's been on my mind. What did the treasure of my world turn out to be?
I have not a clue. I just saw a briefcase. I don't remember.
And that's perfectly fine. This isn't an investigation after all. I suppose it doesn't matter now one way or the other. There is one more thing. I haven't even told Makoto about this. But I realized something after meeting all of you. My most prized treasure is the justice I use to protect those important to me. Makoto helped show me that as well. Once the Shido case is settled, I'm thinking of quitting my job and becoming a defense lawyer.
Oh! Well, you're in good company. I mean, there's this dude Phoenix, right? He's pretty dope.
I wanted to reform the system, but I'll have to leave that to someone else. Going forward, I want to enact justice not for myself, but for the sake of others. Well then, I need to go submit the paperwork for your release. Oh, that reminds me. May I ask you one final thing?
Sure.
According to your testimony, you could have stopped after taking Kamoshida down, couldn't you? Why did you continue acting as the Phantom Thieves? Perhaps I'm thinking too much into this, but a thief who justly stole the hearts of others, and a criminal who controlled them for his own gain. It seems your destiny has been tied to Shido's for some time, and now it's finally settled.
Yeah, funny how things work, huh?
Doesn't this seem a little too perfect? It's almost as though someone planned it all.
I mean, they did, but then we have to go into gods, and that's a whole nother story that's really, really complicated. She has a point. Had I not encountered Shido back at that hotel, the Phantom Thieves may not have continued on.
Could it be that this was your goal from the very beginning?
It was all a game! Let's break the veil! Nah, I'll just say it was just a coincidence.
A coincidence, hmm?
Coincidence is a lot easier to explain than two gods got together and they decided to play a game in which me, as the pawn of good, a trickster, a righteous trickster, would go against a malevolent politician and see who won out in the end, and then a magic cup happened! I mean, she saw that bit, so maybe it wouldn't be too hard to convince her about the god thing, but I don't know, this just seems a lot easier and time efficient.
It's as though God was on your side.
One of them.
If God even exists, that is.
I mean, I met two. Technically three if you count Satanael, but he's not really a god, he's more of a fallen angel that wanted to play a god. Or I mean, I guess he kinda is one, but again, a little complicated.
You know, this job has shown me my fair share of criminals and convicts. But if young people like you exist in this world, maybe things aren't as hopeless as they seem. I'm sorry for rambling.
It's fine.
I shouldn't keep that man waiting for too long. Thank you again for everything you've done. See you later.
See you, Say. Ah, freedom.
Hey, you kept me waiting.
Hey, Sojiro.
To be honest, I didn't really want to come, but Futaba just wouldn't stop bugging me. Anyway, you're a free man now, aren't you?
I am
And
indeed.
it'd look bad on me if you did something again under my watch. All right, let's go home. It's cold, so get in quick.
I promise not to start any other shenanigans. For a while. Man, it sure is great they didn't figure out about my arson history. Kept that shit on lock, I guess.
It's not moving at all.
Oh, man.
Due to the railway incident this morning, widespread delays have impacted the various lines and...
Another accident, huh?
Deja vu.
Reminds me of that day back in April. Remember when we went to introduce you at the school?
Yeah. No kidding. It's like identical, almost. Oh, yeah.
It's almost been a whole year since then. Thinking back, I was pretty awful to you. Throwing you in that storage room all by yourself.
I got by.
Then again, soon you're gonna be.
And also, you had your reasons.
Made some great friends here. You better thank them when we get back, alright?
Will do. The light. Hey, guys.
Hey there.
Glad to be back.
Woohoo! Namaste!
Whoa!
You did it! It has been a while.
It has.
Not bad. You look fine.
Yeah, I survived juvie.
I'm glad you seem well. Come sit over here.
I gotta head out and grab some groceries. I'm sure you guys have plenty to talk about.
I mean, I guess I do have a month of juvie to fill them in on what it's like in there, I guess. And they have to tell me everything they did.
Man, it went well, yeah?
I'm so glad we didn't give up.
This was certainly worth the effort.
We didn't know what to do once you were gone, but then we realized something. Even if we don't have the metaverse or any other special powers, we can still change reality.
We were running around everywhere we could since the new year. It must have been over a month.
Yeah, no, that's accurate.
Not just us. Everyone who believed in you joined us. Thanks to that, we've got our leader back.
Thank you.
What are you talking about? You're the one who took the hit for us.
They treated you fine, right? Actually, did you lose some weight?
Have I? I don't know. It's not something I kept up on.
It would be understandable. I've heard the food in prison is quite foul. So, what did you eat?
Was it bugs? Fermented mackerel? Or maybe durian?
I mean, me personally, I didn't get to experience that time. That's all up to him to tell you guys about that. What are my options?
You're missing the point.
You're gonna get some good food soon enough, though.
Yeah, no kidding. Probably one of the things I'm looking forward to the most.
Boss is out getting stuff for our party right now. Come on, everyone's back together. It's time to celebrate.
Hell yeah!
Everyone.
Oh, right.
Well, not quite everyone.
Right. Morgana.
He may have been the key person on this whole mission. We even considered what he would do when we were about to give up.
Mona totally would have done something, right? That cat would never quit on you.
He was always there to pull us forward.
Morgana truly was the engine of the Phantom Thieves.
He was a car after all.
I was just thinking that, actually.
I want to see Mona again.
Yeah.
Huh? That was quick, boss.
Someone call for me?
I like that. I like that a lot because the metaverse doesn't exist. Now his icon is his actual cat form. That's great.
Mona?
How are you alive, by the way? The fuck?
What are you doing here? I mean, didn't you disappear?
Looks like the only me that disappeared was the one in the metaverse.
So where the fuck have you been all this time? Were you just wandering around?
Huh?
So, you stayed in reality as a cat? When I woke up, I was out in Shibuya looking like this.
That don't make any sense, though. I mean, if you were alive, you should have come back right away.
It was right after I had said goodbye. It would have been awkward to come back.
Oh my god. It would have been awkward if I had vanished and you thought I was gone. I just, hey, I'm not actually gone. No, that's fair. That would have been super awkward. But also, fuck you. You should have come back.
It seems you finally learned how to be tactful.
He's grown. I knew you guys had found your witness, so I was just waiting for him to get discharged.
I mean, that makes sense.
Well done on that, seriously. You pulled it off even without my help.
I mean, Morgana, I respect you. don't know exactly what you could have done to help them in that particular situation. I mean, you're great at lockpicking with paws, which is cool. And you can wander around and, like, get intel, I suppose, that way. Actually, I suppose that would be the way you do it. Just, you know, wandering around, seeing if anyone was talking about certain things, but I don't know how helpful that would have been to find a specific person.
You've already returned to your normal, conceited self? I'm sorry I worried you all. Oh, can I borrow the shower before you all rush to hug me? I was stray for so long, I think I might smell.
That is fair. I mean, there's a bathhouse across the street, but I don't know if they'd be willing to let you in.
This ain't the time for a shower, you stupid cat!
Give us our tears back!
You are unforgivable.
Stop it! Talk about a harsh welcome.
We missed you, you idiot!
This is how it should be.
Matters are finally back to normal.
Right.
It's great that you're back and all, but what are you gonna do now?
Huh? Well, I've been thinking.
About what?
How to become human, of course. Oh, really?
I mean, since he is the embodiment of human hope, I suppose logic would dictate there must be some way to turn him human.
I might have learned that I'm not a human now, but that doesn't mean I can't turn into one.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you are the embodiment of human hope. Therefore, there might, in theory, be a way to turn you human.
Plus, I think there's a reason I survived like this.
Regardless, I'm glad to see you're safe.
Now, this is just a guess. But I think I'm still here because you all remained cognitive of me. Even after the world's distortions disappeared, you kept me in your minds. That means you guys think there's a place for me in the real world.
Of course! This is where you belong, Mona!
She's correct.
Oh, yeah. Sorry for butting in and all. But we heard from Boss. You're going back home next month?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I can go back home.
Can't you stay here? Sure, we proved you're not guilty, but people are still gonna label you there, aren't they? Ain't it just gonna be uncomfortable going back?
What's the matter? We were all so excited a moment ago.
I mean, I'm sure they let him go, of course, but they set it up so that he could, you know, be somewhere. I'm sure his parents are actually worried about him, but I don't know.
How about this? If our leader is leaving, the Phantom Thieves are truly disbanding, correct? Today, we can celebrate his release and commemorate the day of our disbandment.
What kind of commemoration is that?
I was serious when I said it. It sounds like a good idea to me.
I guess you're right. We just gotta double our excitement for today.
Yeah.
Ahem. I know this is sudden, but I've decided to go with him.
I really hope my parents allow a cat.
He's pretty special after all.
Hey, Mom, Dad, I found this cat while I was in Tokyo. Would you mind if I take care of it, please? I would very much like to keep Morgana here. Please don't make me let him go. It will be super awkward for everyone involved.
If I stay by him, I might be able to figure out how I can become human too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Plus, we need someone there in case he turns back into a delinquent.
I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me.
Seriously though, Morgana, I think... Well, you're not the only one who knows about my arson habits, but, you were probably the one most readily available to stop me from them.
Either way, I want you guys to add my farewell party to the one we're having tonight.
I don't know. Is that important?
Rude?
You're not leaving for another month, right?
It is far too early for a farewell party.
That'll just muddy the purpose of this celebration. Then it could be my comeback party. Nobody can complain about that, right?
That's fair.
I demand sushi! Sushi!
He did never get sushi, did he?
Man, you guys are loud. I could hear you from outside. Oh, I was wondering why I heard meowing. The cat's back.
Chief, they're so mean!
Noisy as always.
Hey, I'm not some normal cat!
I can't understand what you're saying to me, you know. Here.
No, I would much rather have sushi than something like... This is delicious!
What was it?
What an assertive little guy. I wonder where he got that from.
No idea.
If Morgana becomes human, he may end up just like him.
Oh, I can see that. Totally possible.
I mean, I guess, but man, that'd be even more awkward. Hey, Draco, what happened to your cat? He turned into this guy. Why does he look a lot like you? No idea! That was, a thing, apparently.
Me be like him?
I mean, I could see that, the black fur, black hair.
Well, that wouldn't be so bad. I definitely don't want to be like Ryuji, though.
What was that?
It's things like that. You get angry so fast. Oh, and you're vulgar.
You little... Why don't you go disappear again?
Shut up! We're supposed to be celebrating, not fighting.
They're at it again.
The world's changed, but you guys are the same as ever.
Seriously, that weirdo Inari.
Where did he come in?
Who are you calling a weirdo?
In any case, we're all here. Let's kick this party off.
Yeah!
Very well.
Sojiro, I want sushi!
Yep.
Delicious food, fluffy sheets. I've graduated from the life of a street cat. I guess home is what you make of it. Even in this abandoned building of all places. Hey, take care of me like this back home too, okay? Can do. Oh, I got peas. I heard that you've returned. Welcome back. I'd like to see you. Do you have any plans for tomorrow evening? What should I do tomorrow? Spend time with a Fumi, of course! Let's talk at my house. Really? Would that be alright? Well, if you insist. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. You never change, do you?
Hey,
Come on, let's go to bed. You're working at the shop from tomorrow onward, right? Are we on winter break? We might be.
I guess. Yes? Please post your support. The memories.
February 14th.
Well,
Tuesday.
yes, of course.
Valentine's Day.
And it was all a dream.
Oh, right. Today's Valentine's Day. No wonder there were so many guys bringing girls in here.
I mean, yeah, I could see that. Romantic little cafe.
Don't you have anything exciting happening? I mean, you've been here nearly a whole year.
Oh yeah, I've got plans.
You know, when I was young, ooh boy.
excuse me.
Oh, yeah, you should have just told me.
Why didn't I?
Here, I'll leave the store to you.
Yes.
Enjoy yourselves.
Good evening.
Evening. I'll make you some coffee.
Thank you very much.
3 points! I know they're meaningless
I
at
was
this
worried,
point,
you know.
but I'm still happy when I get those 3 points. I can't help it. I know. I'm sorry.
Oh no. It's not like I'm trying to lecture you. The reason I'm here today is...
Valentine's?
yes. It isn't much, but... through my attempt to make that, I realized my lack of talent.
Oh, I'm sure it's lovely. I'll savor it.
All I did was melt whatever I bought at the market, so it should be fine. I think.
Hifumi's chocolate. 1. SP item.
Until I met you, I never imagined that I'd have a boyfriend. I need to devote myself to learning how to do things other than shogi.
Let's work hard together.
Next year, please let me atone for my homemade chocolates.
I'm sure they'll be fine. But hey, there's always room for improvement.
People still call me the phony princess. I'm quite the villain now.
I mean, if you want to, you could lean into that. Maybe have a maniacal laugh.
But to be honest, I like it better than being treated like an idol. It's really freeing. As long as I have a board and playing pieces, I can go anywhere with shogi. So, my goal is to be the best professional shogi player wherever I may be. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I should tell Ifumi that I'm going home. Well, that was a dampener. Thanks, game. I'll be returning to my hometown.
Oh, that's troubling. I would like to sit next to you. I never felt distressed being alone. Until I met you.
I know this probably isn't the time, but how is there exactly 1 chocolate in that box? Did it all melt? Did you make 1 super chocolate? Because if so, great. If not, I am confused.
You're going home next month, yes?
Yeah.
Thinking about you leaving,
I can't just say, hey, want to uproot everything? That's not fair. I don't know which option I like of these 3! Night. Want to tag along?
Huh?
3 points! Heck yeah!
I apologize for discussing such a heavy topic when we haven't seen each other for so long.
I know how it must feel. I mean, I've been gone for so long, and then I finally come back only to tell you that I'm going to be leaving in a month?
Well, I was able to wait for you until you were discharged. So, living apart won't be difficult.
Oh, this hurts!
I can't seem to conceal my true emotions from you. That means I'm quite serious about you, and I will not allow a redo.
Aww. I spent a romantic evening with Hifumi.